Hi there, guys. It's Steph
And Nikki.
from Dog Jogs. We have another entrepreneur spotlight to feature today. We have the fabulous Jacilyn, who is super, super talented from Hello Sunshine. I won't give you too many details just so that she can tell us about herself. So, Jacilyn, welcome. Thank you very much for setting aside the time to hang out with us.
Thank you.
We're just wondering if you can share a bit about yourself.
Yeah, I'm a local artist. I just moved to Edmonton about a year ago, and I paint pet portraits. I'm a huge animal lover, and I've been painting pet portraits for quite a long time for friends, and it always made them cry, happy tears. So I was like, this is the best gift I could possibly give to someone, so I'd like to share that with the rest of the world, and that's who I am now. I'm Hello Sunshine, little pet portrait artist.
That's awesome. You do very, very beautiful work.
Well, thank you.
So how did you get started with painting portraits? And
Well, I went to Alberta College of Art and Design, and I graduated in 2011. And then I kind of got busy working government jobs after I graduated, and my art practice really started to slide. And I realized how unhappy I was without having that outlet in my life. So I slowly kind of started getting back into painting more and more and dedicating time to it. And then when I moved to Edmonton, I was unemployed. So I just was like, this is the perfect opportunity to put this out there. And I made some posters and put them up in my neighborhood and started a page on Instagram. And people just kind of started finding me, and slowly but surely my business began to grow. And then COVID hit, and I was like really looking forward to doing some in-person markets and meeting people, but that kind of put a damper on that opportunity. So I joined Royal Bison, and that introduced me to a new community of artists and people. And then I did a 2-month stint at Bountiful Farmers Market, and I had a little booth there selling my portraits. And that kind of opened the doors a little bit more to, or exposed me a little more to people.
Yeah.
And yeah, here I am. So it's been awesome. It's been really great. I'm so glad I did it.
yeah, what a jump, hey? What a change. But
it's a scary thing to do though, right?
It is super scary. Well, and especially you have like lulls, like I'll get really busy and I'll feel like overwhelmed with how many portraits I have on the go, and then all of a sudden it'll be like nothing for a while, which is really great to have a break, but then you're like, how long will this last?
Yeah.
All of a sudden one day it's like a dump of orders. So it's kind of like getting used to that balance and
right.
figuring that out. But it's been great. It's been really, really
Yeah,
exciting.
it's one of those where you're like, I'm grateful for this problem that I have.
Yes.
It's not the worst problem to have.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
yeah.
No.
And I'm hopeful that I'll be able to do this full time one day in the future. But
Yeah.
yeah, so
No, that's awesome. How did you come up with the name Hello Sunshine?
well, I always say I have a lot of animals. Well, I had 2 cats and a dog when I started this business. My cat Lucy recently passed away, but every morning when I wake up, I always say hello sunshine to my animals. I just always talk to them as if they're like the sunshine of my life, I guess. And it just was like an obvious name to call my business, because I think so many people see their animals as kind of the light in their day.
Yeah.
And, or at least I hope the people that I'm relating to do.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think that, yeah, like I think it translates super well. Like that's what you're providing for people.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
and I just
great
that,
backstory.
Yeah.
yeah. So, and like, especially for a lot of people that are commissioning me to do pet portraits of animals that have passed away, that's what I hope when they see those portraits in their home, that kind of just brings back that really good feeling of that love that they had. So
Absolutely.
nice and sunny.
Yeah.
So you were saying this isn't your full-time gig right now?
I'm a public art consultant for the city of Calgary. So I wasn't working up until, when was that? When did I start back? In August, I guess I started working again full time. So that kind of changed my availability for my portraits, which has been like a real interesting thing to learn how to balance. I'd obviously prefer to do one over the other, which I'm grateful for both.
Of course, of course.
But you know, it's just different. Like COVID, I was looking for work, but then with COVID, it kind of, all those opportunities dried up really fast.
Yeah,
So yeah, just like learning to balance the two.
absolutely.
Different worlds.
Oh yeah, and no, we're glad that you can kind of do both. Obviously not in the capacity that you wish, but I think you'll get there for sure.
Yeah, in time.
Yeah. What are some philosophies or inspirations for your business?
Oh, my animals are my biggest inspiration. I like can't even imagine my life without them. They're so amazing, and like I've grown up with animals. My mom used to run an SPCA when I was a kid, so we had foster animals around all the time, and just the resiliency that they teach us and the empathy. Um, I've I've learned so much, like the independence that they have, the um, yeah, the love that they give you. I feel like it's so important to share, or to I'm inspired by the love that they give me, I guess, and I think it's important to share that with others, because a lot of people can relate to those lessons and those feelings that they get from their animals.
Yeah, 1,000%. I think, yeah.
Yeah.
As I'm cuddling the cat.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
My laugh, I don't know where she is, but yeah, they're the best.
Yeah. Can you tell us a bit about your process? So like, what does it look like from when the client reaches out from start to finish kind of thing?
Yeah. So I have a website and you order there, and there's a form that you fill out, and I kind of refer to this as the dating profile. Like, tell me all about your animal, tell me about their quirks and their personality, like what's their favorite thing to do, and then you tell me a bit about your style and anything that you'd like incorporated in the painting. I'm like open to anything. I've painted cats on skateboards. I've painted like dogs with bones as wallpaper. Um, and then I contact you for photos. And then once I get those, I just kind of work with the images that you submit and the details you provided me, and I come up with something special. It typically takes me about 2 to 4 weeks, depending on what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll contact you if you live locally, and I'll try to deliver. And ideally, I'd love to meet the animal if it's around. I mean, precautions obviously now, but that's the best part, is when you get to meet the dog that you painted or the cat.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then I make your day, hopefully.
No, I can't even imagine, like, that's probably, yeah, like that's almost your why too, right? Like that moment that you see their reaction to it as
Yeah,
well.
it's the best. I painted a guinea pig. This guinea pig has an art gallery along the baseboards, and the family made all these like little paintings of guinea pigs as like the Mona Lisa and
Yeah.
all these art portraits. So then I got to paint the guinea pig for the guinea pig.
Yeah.
And that was like the best. That was the coolest thing.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Awesome.
People love their animals. It's the best.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
What would you say your favorite tool is in your craft?
My hands. Like I couldn't do it without them, or else it'd take a long time to relearn.
Yes.
But definitely my hands for sure. And then the quality of paper is really important. So, and the quality of the photos that people give me of their animals.
Right.
Sometimes I get some like really weird photos, and it's hard to explain, I can't really work with this. And then I get the same thing over and over again. But yeah, that's fine. It's a challenge. Sometimes.
Do you, I guess, do you prefer clients to send like as many photos as they can kind of thing? Or is there like certain like criteria that you ask for?
Yeah, the more photos, the better. But I say between 3 and 5 of your favorite photos, and usually face on or head on. But I mean, I'm painting a dog right now that's like in a donut, like, you know, when they lay really tight,
Cute.
all up. So whatever your favorite position of your animal is, that's fine, as long as it's a clear photo.
Right.
Awesome.
So what is your favorite part of working with your clients? I think you've already kind of said that.
The stories that I hear, I think like I've had so many people just tell me such incredible stories about how they met their dog or how they found their cat and what their relationship has meant to them over the last 10, 20 years, however long they've had them. And I just recently had a woman reach out to me, or actually she won the Second Chance Animal Rescue. They do auctions, and I donated a painting for that, and she won it. And the way that she explained her relationship with her previous dog that had passed away was that he was like her soul dog, and she'd never had that. She's had lots of dogs, but this one was just like, you know, that really,
like
you're just, you're like in touch, or there's like that feeling. And I think when people tell me those stories, it gives me more insight into that relationship, and I try really hard to put that into the painting. And I think those paintings turn out better because of those stories.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, because I can relate, and that's, it just makes them so much more special. So
how can people find you? What are your social media handles?
I have Instagram, and it's Hello Sunshine Pet Portraits. And then I just have my website, and it's jacilynblackwood.com.
Beautiful. We'll post that up as well so that everybody can find that as well.
Awesome. Thank you.
And then tell us, a bit more about your pets.
Well, I've got Benny. He's about a 3-year-old. What is he? He's like a big shepherd cross, I would say. And I got him, when he was about a year. And he was living in the wilderness, I think, for the first year of his life. He was pretty beat up and pretty skinny. And I don't know, he was great on a leash immediately, and he was really scared of dogs and other animals. But then as he got bigger and stronger, he kind of became more the alpha. And he's kind of got a confusion with coyotes, whether they're his friend or not. I've had some like pretty crazy run-ins with coyotes and him. And he's just like a big suck, but he's also extremely independent. Like he comes when he wants. He kind of does what he wants. And but he's just like got a heart of gold. He loves to sit on people's laps. Doesn't matter how big you are. If you're like a 2-year-old and you're at his level, he'll try to sit on you. And he just, everyone loves him. Like, he's awesome. And then I've got Wiley. How old is she? She is 7 years old. She's my cat. I got her as a kitten. I actually went to go get her sister, but then I fell in love with her, and that was hard. I almost got the both of them, but then I would have been 3 cats in an apartment, and it would have been chaos. She's like this little wild child. Her name like suits her perfectly. She talks all the time. She's constantly meowing for food, and she's just like, I don't know, she's just this like little weird creature, but I love her. And then Lucy, who just recently passed away. It's kind of hard to say. I know she's not with me, but it's hard when it's like fresh.
Yeah.
And I got her as a senior. She was 9 years old, from the Humane Society, and she was on the seniors discount because they were trying to get rid of the older cats.
Oh.
I have no idea how no one had adopted her, because she was such a lover. Like, she would reach out and hold your face. And she just loved love, and rolling around in cigarettes. If like she could go out of my patio and there'd be people's cigarette butts down on the street, that's like her favorite thing in the world. It's disgusting. But it made her happy, and she loved the grass, and she was a great animal. They're all amazing.
Yeah, they all sound very amazing.
Oh,
and we're so sorry for your recent loss.
Oh, thanks. It's hard. They're like your little babies. Sometimes I think losing an animal can be harder than losing a person. Like, I shouldn't say that, but
they're family.
They're family. They're just and they never do anything wrong. Like, they're perfect.
I'm just gonna say, even if they do anything wrong, it's not wrong.
It's overlooked really easily.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite activities to do with your pets? I guess probably more so Benny, because you can take him out and all that.
Yeah, Benny and I go on huge nature walks all the time. I just got back from when it's crazy outside. I don't know if you've been out there yet today. We go on big nature walks, and I love to let him free where I can. He's not great at the off leash. He's had some run-ins, so we kind of he's more of a people dog. But when I find an open space and he can be free, that makes me really happy, because he does his little, I call them loser laps. And he's like circles like a maniac and making all these weird noises, and it's just like, how can that make you happy? And Wiley loves to play. I have like an old measuring tape, like, you know, those long
Yeah.
loose. It's like her favorite toy in the world, and she drags it around screaming. And if I could play with her for hours with the thing, and she's very happy. So
Yeah, who needs cat toys, right?
no, I don't know why you'd spend whatever we spend on those toys. There's like, I have a basket full of toys, and she chooses the measuring tape. So
Yeah. Yes, our cats like Werther's wet wrappers or garbage.
Yeah, or like, you know, like ribbon.
you know, I just saw a meme or something yesterday, and it was a cat sitting in a box, and it said, "I don't want what's in the box, just give me the box."
Yeah,
Like,
very accurate.
yeah, they're easy to please.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So
No, that's awesome, Jacilyn. That comes to the end of our session here. Again, we want to thank you so much for setting aside time for us to get to know you a little bit better.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we can't wait to work with you in the future soon.
Yeah, you too. So
Yeah.
awesome what you guys do.
Thank you. Thank you.
You too.
No, we will, we'll get this out there. But in the meantime, we'll keep in contact.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Jacilyn. We'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.